What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Touring Midwest channel. We're just on a little bit of cruise before it's supper time, and we had to stop and pick up some hamburger buns because we're gonna grill out at my parents' house tonight, and we're getting ready to take a little bit of a trip. We'll be leaving tomorrow. Sadly, not on the Harley this time. We're not going on a bike trip. We're going on a little fishing adventure. Speaking of fishing, there's a boat for sale. We're gonna go see some family. We got some family that live up on a lake up north of the cities, so we're gonna be heading up there, and we'll go there for a few days. My grandma is gonna come with us. I think she'll be riding along. So yeah, we're taking the Ram for this trip. And hopefully we'll be able to make some videos up there. I think I'm gonna do a little tenting video, a little tent review. Yes, I've already done a review on my tent, which I love, but I have found and acquired a second tent. I'm kind of impressed with some of the features. So I think we'll do a little comparison video. It's a smaller tent, so it won't be spec for spec, but a lot of the features are comparable to my tent, and I think that's worth noting. But anyway, this is fairly off topic for what I want to talk about today. So this video, I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and I wasn't really sure how to go about it or whatever, because it's not really a topic that I cover on my channel all that much. It's a little bit political. Not really political. It has nothing really to do with left and right. I guess the subject overall probably does, but the way I'm coming at it wouldn't have anything to do with politics. This is more about humanity. It's more about people. I think there's a lot of people who will agree with me. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are thinking about it. I can't hardly believe that there's not more people talking about it. Well, this is a roundabout way of getting into this topic, and it is, do you think essential workers are getting screwed? Do you think that essential workers really got kind of the short end of the stick on this one? Oh, it's hot. Helmet is so hot. I think that that they did kind of get the short end of the stick on this one. And here's what I'm talking about. When all this COVID stuff started, all the COVID-19, Corona, everybody lost their minds. The country went on shutdown. People were getting laid off left and right. You couldn't work if you weren't an essential worker. And they thought, well, we're gonna really make it up to these people. We're gonna pay them $600 a week bonus over unemployment. And so here we are in a position where a lot of people ended up making more money staying home than they did working. And essential workers, I mean, we were out there in the midst of it all. You know what I mean? And you're probably relating to this, or you may be relating to this. Now, I gotta say, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad that people who are on unemployment were getting that bonus. That's probably fine. For many, the bonus was so good that they had the opportunity to go back to work and they didn't want to. Others want to go back to work, but they don't have the opportunity. And I feel for them people. And yes, the essential workers are glad to have a job. All of us are. We are all happy and glad to be employed. But the fact of the matter is, for many of us, even though we were still working, our hours were cut. We couldn't get overtime, or maybe we got cut down from 40 to 30 hours or 32 hours a week or whatever. So for a while, many of us maybe still are struggling to get the hours that we're even used to getting. So not only do we not get a bonus of any sort, now we're getting paid less money than we were before. You know what I mean? So I really want to know what you guys think down in the comments. And like I said, I try to keep things neutral. I didn't want to come from like a political standpoint or whatever, but this is nothing that hasn't been talked about. The House has passed a bill already to get hazard pay for essential workers, and that would be a $13 an hour bonus. I've seen either up to $10,000 or up to $25,000. So you've got this hazard pay bonus or hero pay bonus of $13 an hour, retroactive way back to like January 27th. So that's like 6 months. And that first check could be a big one. You know, we're talking out, you know, maybe $7,000, maybe $8,000, maybe more. I don't know. So this thing has been in the system and keeps getting knocked out. That's the other thing. You know, I think essential workers who have been on the front line, yeah, I'm talking about nurses and doctors, sure, they should definitely get something, sure. Anybody in the healthcare system, any frontline workers, they definitely should get a bonus. But I think all essential workers should get a bonus. You know, many of us are dealing with hundreds of people a day. And look, I haven't made a fuss about the coronavirus. I'm not all that concerned about it. And that's neither here or there. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter how you want to look at it or where you're coming from. If people got paid extra money to stay home, the essential workers who had to show up for work every day and had to do their job should be allocated some sort of financial reimbursement, I feel like. And I want to know how you guys feel about it, right? I mean, I know you can use that extra 13 bucks an hour. I know it puts a strain on the government and whatever, but I mean, they've already done this to themselves, so I feel like they're gonna have to do something. I gotta tell you, it's been on my mind. I want that money. I want some sort of recognition or financial support. Thank you for your work. Thank you for being an essential worker. And whether it's 10 grand or 25 grand, or if it's an extra bonus for however long this thing goes on, you know, I'm good with that. And I don't know, am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't think I am. But on the other hand, I can't believe more people aren't talking about this. I just absolutely cannot believe more people aren't talking about it. Because I know I've been talking about it. My friends have been talking about it. And I did find a good article as well. I'll drop that down in the description below. I'll drop a link to that article if you all want to have a read. And I wanted to come from an approach of, you know, coming from a level head. And like I said, you know, I know that there are people on unemployment that wish that they were working, and that's great. That's great. But they were actually talking also about a $450 a week bonus now to get people to go back to work. Hey, we got to get you off of the unemployment system, so we're going to pay you $450 extra a week on top of your wage to go back to work. I don't think so. It's your responsibility to go back to work. You can't just sit there. You can't just sit there and keep collecting that money. No. You get back to work. It's essential workers' time to start getting that money now. We get that hazard pay, that frontline pay, that hero pay, whatever they want to talk about it. And this is the other thing. This would be a grant that your employer would have to apply for, right? So that's the other side of this. You want to get that $13 an hour bonus on top of your wage? You better hope that your employer is on top of it. And I think there's going to be a lot of mad people out there if that's not the case, because we're all trying to get by. The cost of living is going up. Groceries have gone up since all this started. You know, the only thing down is fuel prices, and that's not even everywhere. That's here, but California, my friends out there haven't seen a drop. Washington hasn't seen a huge drop. So we're trying to get by. We're trying to do our thing. We're trying to be responsible. We're out there working. We have the inconvenience of having to wear the face masks and on and on and on. So I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And that's going to do it for this one. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. See you next time right here on Touring Midwest. And stay safe out there as always.